Greetings, Obasi Scott, Atlanta, Georgia, oxygen therapy consultant. What we're going to deal with is we're going to deal with the issue of why they name things and the effect that it has on you. And what I want you to pay close attention to is I want you to pay close attention to this as it relates to herpes, because as we start to chase this rabbit down this hole, I want you to understand that the purpose behind why they name things is not just so they can get a handle on how it acts, because a lot of things are named based on how they act or how they react, but more so about how they want you to act or how they want you to react, so then they can react. See, every action creates a reaction. And a lot of times, the saying goes that if you don't know the purpose of something, then you will abuse it. Okay, and that may be exactly what they want you to do, is in fact abuse this name, because anything that is abused, is to abuse something means to use it outside of its context, over and above its purposed use. Okay, so you would abuse this name, and the more you abuse it, the more it sticks to your head. I found this list here. Okay, let me just show you guys this right quick. Okay, right here. It's called the phobia list. Okay, the phobia list. Okay, and basically what this person has done, they said they started this list in the late 1980s and put it on the web in 1995. It has since been adopted and adapted to many pages since then. Okay, now these are phobia names. Okay, of pretty much A to Z, a lot of the different phobias that are around there. Okay, now I'm gonna start here. Okay, I hope you guys can see that, and I'm just gonna go down. These are all the ones that start with A. Now I want to point out a couple things to you. You see, fear of washing or bathing. Okay, all these are different fears. Acrophobia, fear of heights. Okay, let's see. Fear of wild animals, fear of sexual abuse, fear of cats, allurophobia, okay? Fear of kidney disease, okay? Guys, all of these are different fears, okay? Fear of numbers, fear of men, fear of fire, fear of fainting or weakness. We still in the A's, guys. I'm going to keep going down. Okay. Here the B's are. Okay. Look at this. Fear of microbes, fear of bacteria. Okay. Fear of gravity, fear of depth. Okay. Fear of slime. Really? Fear of slime. Fear of books. Okay. All these are different fears. Fear of toads. Fear of thundering and lightning. That's a pretty common one. Okay. Especially in small children. Let's go. Here goes all the C's. Okay, we're looking at all the C's and the fears that come with the C's. Fear of bicycles. Okay, fear of crystals or glass. Okay, this fear of clowns. All of this is something that we're dealing with here. We're dealing with somebody took the time to name these fears. Okay, so what I started to think was okay, if somebody took the time to name all these fears, why did they do that? And of course, there's the argument that they did this because, maybe it has something to do with how they act. But the common thing in this and all of them is the last word, phobia. Okay, the last part of every single one of these fears is phobia. Okay, I want you to notice this. There's E's, F, G's. It goes all the way down, folks. All the way down. Fears from here to Zimbabwe. Okay? Okay? Now, fear of God or guides. Fear of jealousy. Look at that. But the common thing is phobia. Okay, so now let's tie this in. Let's go back here and let's look up phobia. Okay, I'm gonna go back one before I go to the root word of phobe. Okay, right here. This is what I wanna pay attention to. Is phobia as a noun is psychiatric or abnormal, intense, or irrational fear of a given situation, organism, or object. Okay, so then let's dig a little bit deeper into that, and let's look at the actual word where phobia is derived from. Okay, which is phobe. Okay, let's go down here to our noun. Okay, indicating a person or a thing that fears or hates. Okay, so let's tie this in. We're talking about herpes. We're talking about how most of these fears, okay, all these fears on this list end in phobia. Okay, then we go back to here and we see that the root word of phobia is actually indicating. Indicating means to suggest or to hint at. Okay, indicating that a person, or let's bring it home, indicating that you have a fear of something. Okay, so let's deal with herpes. Okay, herpes as a virus. Okay, and what I want you to focus on right here before I go any further. Okay, herpes, also known as a human herpes virus. Okay, I want you to look at that, but then I want to dig deeper into just the word herpes, and every time you say it, what you're actually claiming. Okay, or where herpes comes from. Okay, looking here, it comes from ancient Greek, and it talks about creeping or latent. Okay, creeping or latent, and it's dealing with how this virus reacts. Okay, it deals with how this virus reacts. So let's deal. What does all of this have together? What is this list of all these phobias? Okay, what is us understanding what the root word of phobia, phobe, okay, indicating a person or a thing that fears or hates, have to do with the actual word herpes? Well, anytime you are able to say, yes, I have this, yes, I have herpes simplex virus, you are stating that you have a state of dis-ease. You are stating that you have identified that with yourself. Okay, anytime you have you identify with one of these phobias, okay, you have arachnophobia, you have a fear of this, you are saying, yes, I have this and I am scared of this. Okay, you're identifying with that. Well, what's the problem with that? Well, when you identify with something, okay, when you identify with something such as herpes, you are giving power to that thing. And believe it or not, your thoughts create a reaction. They not only create a reaction in the universe, but they also create a reaction inside your body. Why do you think that mere stress or thoughts of worry heighten the reaction of herpes? Because that stress creates a chemical inside your body that sets off a reaction. See? So your mere thoughts towards something will create something to grow. It will create an environment for something to harvest, something to reproduce. Your thoughts are your reality. So if you're walking around saying, I got herpes, it may be a fact that it was found in your body, but the truth is you got an immune system that will kill it. So the whole purpose of this video is to understand that they name things so that they can identify it, but more so you can identify it. Okay, don't walk around identifying the problem. Okay, don't walk around identifying the problem, which may be the fact that you're dealing with herpes, HSV1 or HSV2, maybe the fact that you have outbreaks. Identify the truth. The truth is, in fact, that you have a body, you have a system. Your body was created to delete, to eradicate that from your system. Okay, let's talk about the truth. When somebody says, you know, what do you have? You know, the doctor tells you, well, you have some phobia. You scared of this. Well, you say, no, I have a brain that was created perfectly. I have a mind that can overcome that. I have an immune system that can kill that. Okay. Because the doctor don't say you have herpes, but you have this that can make it better. No, what does he do? He digs into this fear. And that's what I'm talking about in naming things. In naming things, we're looking at digging into a fear. Okay, you are accepting, and now you're pronouncing with your mouth. You're saying that I have this fear. And the more you say it, the more you believe it. The more you believe it, the more it becomes true, and it manifests in your body. The doctor doesn't say you have herpes, but your immune system can kill it. The doctor says you have herpes, and there's nothing you can do about it. This disease cannot be cured. Or they say you have cancer, or they say you have AIDS, or they say you have whatever. This cannot be cured. Okay, let's deal with the truth. The truth in the matter is that a disease is exactly that. It's a disease, but the thing is that the disease, okay, can be cured. Okay, the disease can be cured. So let's focus on the truth. And anybody that's not worried about focusing on the truth, well, you got to decide where you're going to put them in your life in this journey of trying to get rid of this virus. Okay, so understand this. They name things for a reason, and the reason they name things is so that not only they can identify it, but more so that you can identify it. And what you identify, you start to believe. What you accept, you start to believe. What you say becomes real in your life. Okay, so with that, I'm Obasi Scott, oxygen therapist, Atlanta, Georgia. Just wanted to give you guys some information, some insight on naming things. Don't be moved by them trying to name herpes and tell you that you have to live with it, because you don't. Start speaking the truth. So hope this helped you all. What I need you to do is I need you to do a couple of things. Number one, I need you to subscribe to this movement. This is not me. This is a whole community of people. We're pushing so hard to try to get this information out, to try to help people, naturally, okay, so they cannot silence this natural movement. Okay, we're also I need you to let's see, number one, subscribe. Number two, leave a good comment, a positive comment. We look at all of our comments, and like my mama said, if you can't say nothing good, don't say it at all. Okay, because we will look at it. We will not allow any negativity on our page. This is a positive force, a positive movement that is going forth. Okay, third thing I want you to do is I want you to share this video. If there's some way you can share this video, if there's some way you can post it on Facebook, repost it on the forums, put it on blogs, embed this video. You can get the embed signal right below us. Embed the video somewhere. Help us push this movement, get this word out, because just like it helped you, it can help somebody else. Last two things, if you got any questions or comments, okay, any questions or concerns, you can email us at undergroundcure@gmail.com. Again, that's undergroundcure@gmail.com. That information is below in the description, as well as if you want some more information on our protocols or just to learn more about herpes, you can visit us at theundergroundcure.com. theundergroundcure.com. That information is also below in the description. So with that, I'm Obasi. I hope to see all of you healthy, happy, and have gotten your life back, experiencing just the best you can experience. I'll talk to you guys soon.